Anthony Chef here, back to talk about what's cooking in your neighborhood. Today I wanted to do just a quick public service announcement for anybody in the real estate market, buyers, sellers, whatever you are. Mostly targeting people walking into open houses. So I've hosted a couple open houses recently, and there is certain signage that it's supposed to be up to explain how the agent on duty there is representing the seller in that case. So as you approach an open house today in New Jersey, you should see this sign or something similar to it. What this sign is stating is that the open house, the person conducting the open house represents the seller and is required by law to promote the interest of the seller. Any information you give this agent is not considered confidential. So that is the case until you enter into a relationship with that agent. And there's a couple of different ways that that can be done. There's different names to them. And that brings up the next form, which is known as a consumer information statement. So a consumer information statement spells out in black and white the difference between these agency relationships. Whether you are acting or being represented as a seller's agent, a buyer's agent, a disclosed dual agent, a designated agent, or a transaction broker is the designations that we have. If you're interested in either of these forms, you can Google them. I'm sure they'll pop up. If you can't find them, shoot me a message and I'll send you a link to them. They're very easy to come across. But you should understand the relationship you have with your agent. So, to cut this down, when you walk into that open house because you want to talk to the listing agent, understand that until you enter into an agreement with that agent is representing the seller of the home as they should be. So don't think that what you're saying is held confidentially. They have an obligation to share that with their seller. So just know what's going on. If you're working with somebody who hasn't talked to you about any of this or hasn't brought any of this up to you, ask the question, what's our relationship? Until then, if you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or just want to talk about what's cooking in your neighborhood, feel free to give me a call. I'm always here to talk. Have a great afternoon.